so heavy. All right, boys. How handsome you are. Every morning, I do my skincare with these. My face feels amazing. So perfect. I actually got chamomile tea and sweetener and honey, and I prepped it this morning in my water boiler when I woke up, and now I don't want it. I got this no calorie sweetener, and then I already filled this. So I think I'm gonna boil this and then just save this water. Clearly, if you know that I'm not doing tea, you know what I'm doing. So this is JC's contraption here. We said it looks like SpongeBob.
Look.
This is our Camco heater that we've been talking about in our videos.
I made the install, and listen, you gotta work with what you got. So we use a lot of reusables. This unlocks it from the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry. This is the fuel line. This hose from Amazon. Obviously gotta use your connections. This connector piece I had to go into Home Depot. That took me like to your house. I was in Home Depot for like 2 hours looking for this one device. It tilts and it stays, so we can pull it out. It goes about 14 inches.
It looks like from the distance.
So if Tia wants it while she's, cooking, you put it when she's cold at night, like that. But this is the problem with
there it goes.
It's having a life of its own, only to the right.
And back to its home state. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So pretty. We're ready for work. We have our styling set up, and yes, it's on the inside of the car. We actually had no problems doing this, so works for us. And we don't have a mount, so it's not gonna fly away and get damaged for a second time. Queenie. We're gonna get our dogs shoes because out here in the desert, there's thorns everywhere, and they're both too afraid to walk in the grass. So it's been really hard for them to go potty. There's like no one here, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, but I see no other animals, and it's so early in the morning and there's not grass, and Oakley needs his exercise. She's setting up our table for the day because we don't want to work on the bed. And I'm drinking coffee. Breakfast. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. These gluten-free Trader Joe's cinnamon coffee cakes, best. This is the office setup for the day. My laptop broke yesterday, so thank God I have an iPad, a keypad, and a mouse. JC has her coffee. The boys are hanging out, and it's raining. Obviously, I can't show you my work, but this is the setup. Okay, for breakfast, we're having toast with cottage cheese, eggs, and hot honey. The one thing about cooking in a van is that if you want toast, be prepared for it to take a while. So windy. Night one at our first casino stay is over. We had a great stay. It was perfectly fine. We stayed at this place called Fire Rock Navajo Casino in New Mexico. Now we're headed off 2.5 hours to another casino. So we made the decision to shower in the van tonight. Luckily we have a water heater, so it'll be perfectly fine. But we don't really use the water heater a whole lot because it does draw a lot of power. And we don't really feel like paying for a shower because we have our own. Dinner tonight are these amazing veggie dogs. These are so, so good. Like if you don't like meat and you are vegan or vegetarian, these are so good. Use this vegan cheese, really good. Pineapple, we have this vegan butter. This is vegan, right? This vegan butter, it's all from Trader Joe's. And these are regular buns. This right here, this looks so good.
Give me the glizzy.
These are the views. Some other campers here. Camco heater is set up for the night. Here are all the wires for it, and our propane tank is here. Did my skincare, have my glasses on, and now it's time to take the dogs out. It actually feels pretty nice out tonight. There are probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are a lot of campers. So we've officially driven probably around like 1,900 miles. We started on the East Coast and we're already in Arizona. We've only been doing this last year when we traveled throughout Utah and Colorado. I ended up getting really, really bad elevation sickness. Like, I thought my brain was gonna explode. It was really bad. This time around, I just got like a head high and it wasn't as bad. Thankfully, we decided to take a more southern route, but we're still in the north, if that makes sense. And so tonight it's actually going to be the lowest it's been, so it's going to be in the 40s. So we're going to test out our Camco heater, and fingers crossed it works, because I always get super sick when it's pretty cold in here. I'll let you know how it works in the morning. Good morning, Oakley. Our reviews this morning. We're in Arizona and we're deciding to take, I know we mentioned last night that we were going to use our water heater to take a shower. We were both so tired that we ended up not showering. And we looked at the reviews for the closest one in Venice, and it says that the water's slimy and people get their stuff stolen and it's just a bad experience. So that means that we have to clear out our shower and shower in here, which honestly is not a big deal. Update on the Camco, we also didn't use it last night, but we are using it this morning. It's saying it's 86 in here, which is not true. It's 86 up here and not down here. So I think what we need to do is actually remove it off of here and put it on the ground so that we can have proper heat.
Yeah, it looks like the heat comes from like the top up.
Now, with that being said, you know what time it is. It's coffee time. It's a daily thing. It's a daily occurrence. Best. So the plan is to make it to California by this weekend, which means that we would have made it from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast within like 12 days, which is really cool. All this needs to go there. Shower set up like this. Shower is done, and because we're finally in Arizona, it's a little cooler. I can wear long sleeve, which just feels so good. So we're back to work for the next 4 hours. So we'll see you when we're done work. So it's a big errand day because we have a lot to do. We have to fix our sink. There's something wrong with it. I don't even want to get into it, but there's something wrong with the sink. We also need to empty our gray water tanks. We need to get fresh water. We need to stop at Petco and get the dog some stuff. And we need to find a trash bin somewhere to throw out all of our trash. So, a lot to do. But luckily, because we're on the West Coast, we actually finished work at 2 p.m. But we are tired because that means we've been up since 5. Look at this. We got Quinny a harness. We got the boys' boots. We also got, what else we got? Oh, we got a new name tag for Shadow, one for Quinny. And then we stopped at Safeway to get snacks for the ride. And we're big sushi lovers. So we got sushi and some chips. Boys, can you believe that by this weekend, we're going to be in California, passing through where we're going to get married? Isn't that crazy? This looks so good. We're about to get back on the road, and tomorrow we're gonna be in California, which is just the craziest thing ever. We've made it almost 3,500 miles in under 12 days, which is insane, but we tend to always move pretty fast.
One thing I've been excited about is planning my trip and comparing iOverlander on my laptop. The only sad part is it gives you a URL, and the URL on the custom route that you make in Google Maps does not work in your iPhone. You have to, essentially, I've been using this and then comparing it to iOverlander to find spots along the route.
JC is at the dump station. She emptied our sink, our toilet, and our shower. We stopped at a Flying J to fill up our water tanks because from here on out, it's desert for the next 300 plus miles. But it has been a long 2 days. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe. It really does help.